Hey guys, welcome back to the show, and I just realized that it's been way too long since I've done a ranking video, so I thought why not sum up the top 5 best movies of 2019 so far. This was a pretty easy list to construct as there were not too many movies that stood out all that much, but there are a couple of them that could quite possibly hold their positions towards the end of the year. To keep things fair for everyone, this list only comprises of films that are released internationally in cinemas, so any movie from Netflix or any other streaming sites are not included. And before I go on, I want you guys to put your personal list down below so we can have a nice little, friendly discussion and debate just comparing our personal lists. As I mentioned, this will only be a top 5 list, but there are a couple of honorable mentions that just shied away from making the list. First off is Alita Battle Angel. If you're looking for a fantastic action film with Rosa Salazar taking the lead and kicking ass as Alita, this is the film for you. You can expect a decent storyline and pretty good characters that you can latch on to. However, the cliffhanger that we were left on just takes this out of the top 5 list. So the next honorable mention will be Fighting With My Family. If you are a WWE fan just like I am, you will probably have this at the top of your list. This story follows WWE superstar Paige on her incredible and tough journey to becoming a professional wrestler and eventually a champion. But what made things interesting was their conflict factor with her brother, and with a film that consists of A+ performances and excellent writing, even a non-WWE fan is gonna enjoy this. So with all the honorable mentions out of the way, let's just get into the top 5 best movies of 2019 so far. At number 5 is Shazam. Shazam is one of the most entertaining comic book movies I've seen in a while, injected with tons of humor and an excellent performance by Zachary Levi. It is also not a typical superhero film, as we do follow a teenage kid, with all the powers that he could ever ask for just by shouting Shazam. Expect to have a ton of fun with these characters and be entertained by Shazam having a nice little character arc from irresponsible teenager all the way up to a fully fleshed out hero by the end of it. At number 4 is John Wick 3. If you have been following this franchise so far, then you know you're going to be getting some of the best action sequences in Hollywood today. The first 10 to 15 minutes is worth the full price of admission. Not only are these action sequences so well put together, but we get a ton of them sprinkled throughout the runtime. Keanu Reeves as usual is fantastic as Mr. Wick, doing most of his stunts and just entertaining the hell out of us with some clever spots that's just gonna make you laugh in disbelief. Although the story may not be the most investing, let's just be honest here for a second, nobody really goes into a John Wick movie expecting an Oscar-worthy screenplay. We just want some insane action, and we do get that, so expect to be entertained. Coming in at number 3 is Brightburn. If you're wondering what evil Superman would be like, then you've got your wish. Brightburn was directed by James Gunn, and it's the story of how a couple found a baby in a spaceship and chose to take him in, and eventually the kid discovers his powers, but instead of using them for good, he turns into the most sadistic villain. If you're looking for a rated R, and I mean rated R horror film, then Brightburn is the best choice for you. With great performances and a thrillingly put together story, James Gunn nailed the evil Superman take while boasting with an incredibly low budget to aid his project. At number 2 is going to be Us, starring Lupita Nyong'o and Winston Duke. This one definitely took me by surprise, as it does stand as one of my favorite thrillers of 2019. Jordan Peele's impressive direction of Us is going to constantly keep you on the edge of your seat with some amazing scares and surprisingly good amount of humor that works. Lupita Nyong'o gives an excellent performance and continues to prove why she's one of the best in the industry today. With an incredibly different story and a huge twist towards the end, Us definitely deserves to be on the number 2 spot. Coming in at number 1, and this really is not going to be a surprise to anyone that's seen my review of this specific movie, it's gonna be none other than Avengers Endgame. 20 years in the making, and the Russo brothers have done their jobs incredibly well to give us a satisfying conclusion to the biggest crossover event in cinematic history. It really does have everything that you could quite possibly want from a superhero film. You're just gonna be entertained by the action sequences, you're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, you're gonna be taken by surprise by some scenes. But by the end of it, you're gonna leave that cinema as a Marvel fan, satisfied as hell, and even if you are a general audience member, you're gonna have a blast with Avengers Endgame. So that wraps up my top 5 list of 2019 so far, and I'm gonna be doing the exact same thing but with the worst movies pretty soon. And if you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe, like, leave a comment, and make sure to put your personal list down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.